Hi everybody, welcome to my review of the M16A1 parts kit that I ordered from Royal Tiger Imports. This business has been around a little while. I think it's somewhat an offshoot of Interordnance. They carry a lot of the same products, and I think they may be new to Florida. But anyway, saw this ad, thought the price for the kit was reasonable versus the older market values of what I've saw. This kit costed $349 with shipping. It's about $363 total. I was fortunate enough to sell an item, and the money that I got from that, I decided I would order one of these kits and see what it was all about. I haven't saw one in person, and just thought I would see what I got. So let's open it up. Looks to be packed pretty loose. I'll give them probably a C. Not so good a grade on packaging, but we'll take it out here and see what we got. First, I see the buffer tube. Come to the butt stock, the spring, fixed swivel. Looks like the butt plate's a little worse for wear. Got a busted place right there, so probably have to replace that. I do see a crack in it. I may or may not replace that. Like the stock number or the inventory numbers on there. That's kind of cool. It's a motleyed color, which tells me it's an older version. Don't know for sure if all of them had that or not. And looks like we've got two Colt, Colt 30 round magazines. These, it was advertised that it came with two. They are well used, but they'll still work. I like these old GI mags. They come with two 30 rounder magazines. See, we have the upper, which is in fair shape considering the age. Due to my research, I read that the M16A1 was produced 1967. Actually, there was an M16A1 which they done a few improvements to and made it the M16A1. So I'm overall pleased with this piece. Charging handle and bolt are inside the upper. The bolt head's a little dirty, and I'm already getting fouling and black off my thumb on it. On my thumb off of the bolt, but that's to be expected, I guess, with these surplus weapons. Bolt looks in pretty good shape. no excess wear. Actually, can't tell there's very much there at all. I can tell that it had been fired and put away that way, going by the fouling on the head of it. The firing pin seems to protrude the way it should be. There's an unshrouded trigger or a firing pin. But that looks okay there. Back to the upper. Charging handles. Got some wire, but again, that's to be expected. Pretty pleased with the upper. It does have the CH coating for Colt. There's a few little scratches and such on it. That'll I'll either refinish it or leave it as is. I might just leave this project if I ever put one together. Really ordered the parts mainly for parts, but who knows what'll happen. I may leave it that way if I do ever put one together. Major Ziploc bag here with the rest of the parts. We have the just the left hand side handguard. It's got a tooth broke. Right hand side, bottom tooth broke, but about what you expect for something that old and something used this way. Another small Ziploc bag with the smaller parts inside. We have another motley colored A1 grip, pretty good shape. I see that it is the skinny model. I was wondering what that would be. I hear a lot of talk about so many years models were fat grips and so many were skinny, and I didn't know what this one would come with, but it looks to be skinny to me. We dump these all out here. Have a trigger guard, the triangle cap, decent looking birdcage flash hider. This is the feature of the M16A1. The M16A1 had a 3-pronger, but the tale is that the jungle vines and the debris or the vegetation in Vietnam got hung up in that, and they solved the problem with the birdcage. Here we come to the front sight base. This looks in really good shape. No wear at all on it. You see the flashing, the 5-notch sight, which is actually a feature of the older A1s. All from A2 up had the 4-notch sight. I'm pleased that that's already in the sight or the base. Not that it's that hard to put back in, but just glad that it's already there. I think there's a bell, the bell symbols on there, and a C, and of course it is the .625 diameter holes that the barrel goes in. The rubberized sling swivel. Then we have the old weld spring delta ring clip kit with the barrel nut. I actually have a barrel, brand new pencil 20-inch barrel from ar15sport.com. I recommend it to anybody. It has a lot of retro parts on their site, and they're reasonably priced in my opinion. But I have a new barrel with a new nut and I have a new delta ring. I may use this old one going by the condition of it there. It looks pretty nice. But this is the greasiest part I see on here. This will need a little cleanup. Let's see, we have the trigger. It already has the spring on it and disconnector spring inside. Yeah. The bolt catch button. There's the auto sear. This was a fully auto rifle in its time. I don't see much use for this. It is legal that you can own a sear as long as it's not installed, but I may demill or cut this up and do away with it. I have no real use for it, and no one else does either, except someone with a legal machine gun that has a $200 tax stamp paid in on it. But I have no real use for it, and some people may disagree with it, but I'll probably destroy this and get rid of it. See the disconnector? About what you'd expect. The selector switch, a little bit grimy, but pretty good shape. Hammer. Not a lot of wear on the hammer, actually. The lighting, it may show worse than it actually is, but there's not a lot on there at all. And an even smaller bag here with all the various small parts. You got your lock washer, your mag button, the screw for the grip, the catch for the magazine, the 2 pins that will go to the lower. There's actually a detent stuck in one of those. We'll get that out. There's the front and the back, and a lot more pins and buffer, catch, just all the rest of the springs and pins and such. These may or may not have come out of this weapon. I really have no idea. I really don't know. I was looking around. I didn't think it was in there, and I was going to tell you that I'm missing a gas tube, but I do see it here in the bottom of the box, hidden away. Gas tube. Not a lot of wear. Nothing what I would have expected. Just kind of dirty, but it'll clean up, and yes, I probably will use this. A lot of people like to upgrade and use a lot of different new parts on a gun if they was to ever build it. Still, the jury's out on whether I'll build this or not. It may be a good source of parts more than an actual functioning weapon someday, but we'll see. But there's the gas tube, and that'd be it. Overall, I think I'm pleased with what I got. All the parts seem there. All the parts are there. They're in decent shape. They look to be functional. I think pretty much this would make a good project for anybody that's interested in building an M16A1 vintage Vietnam. I think these were made from 1967 until probably the mid 80s or early 80s. I'm not sure on the year, but the research is definitely that it's an early weapon that was used in Vietnam. The only thing I see that I would definitely need to buy would be a butt plate. Other than that, everything would be pretty much functional and serve its purpose. And again, this was from Royal Tiger Imports out of Florida. I forget it was out of Palm Bay, Florida. They advertise a lot in Shotgun News. They do have a website. I recommend anybody that is interested in this type of parts or this type of rifle to check them out. And thanks for watching.